It's Two Dudes with Attitudes, a wrestling podcast with Ryan Enjoys Wrestling and MWO. And this is our WWE Backlash Tampa review show where we're going over everything, all 5 matches, maybe even the John Cena talk, and we're going to rate them with 2 dudes. Or actually, maybe we'll just talk about them. Who knows? But we're going to go through them. Ryan, are you excited? Because I actually thought Backlash was a blast lash. Didn't work.
Backlash. Yeah.
Oh no, I don't even want to do that.
Yeah.
The internet ruined that. Yeah.
And that's gonna be the new thing every year. And as much as we love Danhausen, he also ruined it with.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Danhausen.
Yeah, people overplayed that, but I thought Backlash was a solid show from top to bottom, and I think it was better than a lot of WrestleMania. So definitely a way better start to the new year of the WWE than I anticipated.
Well, it was for sure better than night 1. So, but let's get into it, right? You ready? Let's break it down. Let's go.
2 dudes with attitudes, let's go. It's the 2 dudes and our attitudes, ruthless, aggressively speaking, so let's do this. We're Ryan and Denton, they here to get your attention, the 5-star broadcast shit, start to the ending. Whether it's the E or it's all E, the 2 dudes with the attitudes that bring the heat. Get the point, yeah, it's on, time to lock in. Listen to the podcast where they get it poppin'.
All right, Backlash. Let's get into it. We have 2 pre-show Backlash matches and 3, that's $10 a match, ladies and gentlemen, for the actual Backlash event on the WWE Unlimited Network. Let's get into it. You ready?
Yeah. Let's talk about that for a second, though. That's
okay.
I understand what they're doing with ESPN and having it on ESPN. They're trying to
What's the point?
They're trying to get those casual fans to get that haven't tuned into WWE in a while, that are tuning into ESPN too, and they're like, oh, hey, I haven't watched wrestling in a while. Let me see what's going on. Oh, look, who's this guy? Bron Breakker. Okay, cool. Let me see what this match is all about. And then they're trying to get you to download that app so you watch the last 3 matches. But you're still paying $30 a month, and you're paying $10 a match in the grand scheme of things. So if they're going to keep doing this ESPN to the ESPN app, you need to have more than 5 match PLEs. That's just my 2 cents.
7 at least. You got to have 2 to start then, and 5 to
100%. And make these more like the pre-show stuff too. Like make them feel like, make the matches important, sure, but make the stuff on ESPN feel like the pre-show, that then you have to go, like Sunday Night Heat. Sometimes you had to watch Sunday Night Heat in order to watch the pay-per-view that same night, because Edge and Christian cut a promo on Heat earlier tonight. I got to see what they had to say right before their match against Too Cool at SummerSlam. Who knows? But give us a reason to tune in, and treat it like a Sunday Night Heat or a pre-show or something to get you excited. But don't put the matches on I don't know. It's stupid.
Yeah. I agree, and half the viewers have no idea what the hell you're talking about, because none of them know what a Too Cool or Sunday Night Heat is. But
exactly. Too Cool is my favorite tag team of all time too.
Dude.
They should be in the Hall of Fame, hands down.
All right, let's get Hall of Fame. Wow, with Rikishi, all 3 of them.
No, Rikishi's already in, but throw him. He can be in there. I mean, he can be in there multiple times. But sure, put Rikishi in. But I still think Too Cool as a tag team, 100% should be. Now we have Demolition in. Let's get Too Cool in and have Scotty 2 Hotty induct Grandmaster Sexay, and rest in peace Brian Christopher, and get induct Too Cool into the Hall of Fame.
I might drive to North Carolina right now and kick your ass for comparing Too Cool to Demolition. I might just drive down there. You said no, the Demolition's in.
Well, because
we gotta put Too Cool in. Like, what the?
No, that's not what I didn't mean to compare them. I just meant that every year we've been waiting for Demolition to come in to the Hall of Fame. And now that we have them in, now we got to have another tag team to put that we all anxiously want in the Hall of Fame. And I think that tag team is Too Cool. Too Cool. And I would even throw Right to Censor in there. I enjoyed Right to Censor. They were fun.
The whole faction, they were.
Yeah.
I'm surprised the Rockers aren't in, to be honest with you.
They should be too. Yeah.
WWE just hates Marty Jannetty, obviously. But let's get into it. Let's go. Backlash, baby. We opened up Backlash on ESPN2, I believe, with Seth freaking Rollins losing 2-1. Bron Breakker was not how you and I predicted it. Everyone, I think, and their mama thought Braun Strowman was coming back, but no siree. Braun basically beat him clean. What did you think of this match? Thumbs up, thumbs down?
I actually give this match a pretty solid thumbs up. I thought this match was really, really fun. Like Bron Breakker doing like flips and doing the what's the Rockensteiner or whatever that move is that he does. Like, oh my God, this guy is like, he showed in this match just how athletic he is. And normally he's dominating. Normally he's like 2 spears and a pin. But this was like his best match that I've seen in a while. And like, I kind of feel like Braun with the rise of Obafemi and the rise of Trick Williams and the rise of, other people on SmackDown and Monday Night Raw, I feel like Bron Breakker's kind of cooled off a little bit. His injury didn't help either. He kind of cooled off and fizzled out. But now I think this got him some much needed momentum. I enjoyed the hell out of this match. Seth Rollins can wrestle a mop and would be entertaining. So Seth Rollins brought it too. And yeah, I think he brought out the best in Bron Breakker. This was a very, very fun match, and I enjoyed it, and the right person won.
Yeah, I for sure give it a thumbs up. It's pretty much easy to give that. And I also like that Bron Breakker got a clean win. Why not? Let's have some fun. We're still going to get through the rematch, obviously, and maybe that's when Bronson Reed comes back, but I didn't mind it. I didn't hate it. And I'm so mad at all these people trying to mock Seth Rollins because he fumbled a couple moves that he was trying to do with Will Ospreay's because he's made Will fun. Okay, Will Ospreay's like how much younger, that type of wrestler, everything. Like, let's stop with that shit. Just because Seth tried it and fumbled it up, that could have been Braun's fault, his fault, came timing, whatever. Move on. Like he wasn't doing it to prove he was better than. And if anything, he was paying homage to him by doing a couple of the moves that he did. The internet's wild. It's mostly AEW, nut huggers, but nonetheless.
I mean,
it was a good match.
In their defense, I mean, not in their defense, there is no defending that, but more like I can't help anytime Seth Rollins goes to the top rope and does something, I can't help but cringe because like we've seen his knee buckle a couple of times. The last time he
That's what I'm saying.
He did a coast to coast against Cody Rhodes at Crown Jewel last year and broke his shoulder and he was out for a long time. So every time he like does something like aerial or high flying, I'm like, dude, like what are you doing? Like, don't do that because you're just gonna like risk. Like, I cringe every time he does it. But I'm still not. I mean, he's
also not a Will Ospreay.
No,
he's not a Will Ospreay type wrestler. So trying to do his moves that's not who he is. So
yeah.
Anyway, all right.
But,
what's next?
I just don't want.
Was there another match? He will anyway. He gets hurt doing clotheslines. All right, we had rest in peace. Gingerbread Man. You a good one, King. Anyway, we had Sami Zayn versus Trick Williams and another match that was pretty predictable, but Trick Williams gets the win. Looks like Sami's probably on SmackDown going to go full heel, and you never go full heel. And yeah, so what say you? Thumbs up or thumbs down on this probably I think the quickest match of the night, I think, or was it decently long? It went over 10 minutes, I believe. Yeah. But fun match nonetheless.
Yeah, I'm going to give it a very fringe thumbs up. I thought it was fine. I thought their WrestleMania match was a little bit better, just in my opinion. But it doesn't mean that I didn't like this match. I thought it was fun. I thought it was the right person won. I didn't expect Sami Zayn to regain the United States Championship at all.
No.
And yeah, I mean, I think he brought out the best in Trick. I do think we got to move on from this, though. Like, it's time to move on from Trick and Sami. Sami either turns full heel on SmackDown or he continues this love-hate relationship thing that he has with the fans, and he's trying to get sympathy points from them. So I don't know how we move on, but Trick Williams has to move on to other opponents. I want to see him against Ilya Dragunov. I want to see him against Carmelo Hayes. I want to see him against any of that mid-card on SmackDown. So, yeah, but this was a fun match nonetheless.
It was a good match. Thumbs up all the way. I enjoyed it all. I thought it was it kind of bummed me out because these two matches were the free ones. I get why you did it. And probably should have been on the main stage. But nonetheless, good stuff. Trick and Sami have good chemistry, but they are moving on. I'm going to throw it out there. This is the only way it should be booked. And I've been pretty damn close to being right almost a lot. You've noticed that. I've been kind of calling stuff that people didn't even know about. I'm saying right now, this is Sami's heel turn. And he's going to fully go heel when he helps Gunther defeat Cody Rhodes for the championship. I think Sami's not going after the title. I think Sami's going to go full heel when he turns on Cody Rhodes, helping Gunther win. Gunther will be the champ, and we'll get a Cody Rhodes Sami heel feud after that. That's what I think is going on. I don't think they're putting Gunther up against Cody to lose, and I don't think Gunther's going to beat Cody clean. And I don't think Sami can jump the line with Gunther right now. So, yeah, I'm going because Sami and Cody every week talking, bickering, bitching, and I think Cody's going to get in his face again this week, and Sami's going to start getting fed up, and he's going to cost. If I can't win, you can't win either, dude. I think that's what's happening, but we'll see.
Yeah.
I'm going to make a TikTok about it too, but we'll see. Yeah.
Yeah. I like that idea a lot. I really do. And I think it's long overdue. I think Sami Zayn needs to go heel.
He does.
Maybe when he attacked the gingerbread man a couple weeks ago, I was like, okay, that's his heel turn, or that's the start of it. But no, he needs to fully go heel and embrace the booze and embrace the crowd. And the way to do it is to go after Cody Rhodes. I like that idea a lot.
I agree. And Cody needs to stop being champ for right now. All right, what's next?
Yeah.
Oh, the match that you paid for, because you are cursed. It is Danhausen and Mini Danhausen and Mini Danhausens defeating The Miz and Kit Wilson. Thumbs up or thumbs down. And if you say thumbs down, you will get attacked like I did on Instagram and TikTok.
Yeah. Well, bring it on, because I say thumbs down, thumbs way down. Was the match fun? Sure. Is The Miz good at what he does? Yes. Is Kit Wilson good? Yes. Is Danhausen entertaining? Yes. But you tease a mystery partner for Danhausen. It's right here on the graphic. Danhausen and a mystery partner. Versus The Miz and Kit Wilson. You had Danhausen, who did a lot of ESPN spokesmanship over the week of going into Backlash. He went on First Take. He went on Sports Center. He did Sports Center Top 10. He did all these things where he was cursing everybody. He
cursed the Knicks, just so you know. And they did not win. They lost. And then when he uncursed them, they haven't lost since.
Yeah, they've won 7 in a row.
Shit's real, dude. Shit's real.
It's crazy. And but even when he was on ESPN, they were promoting a mystery partner for him. So you got people thinking, you got people talking. And that's exactly why they did it. And I get why they did it. But people thought it was going to be CM Punk. People thought John Cena was going to come out of retirement. People thought it was going to be the return of somebody. It was going to be somebody's debut. It was going to be an NXT call-up. It was going to be something. And what did we get? Mini Danhausen. And then we got a bunch of mini Danhausens when he cloned them all. And it was just stupid and a complete letdown. It was more of a disappointment than anything. All week long, we were teasing who this could be. People were making videos. We made predictions on it, who's the mystery partner? Who's it going to be? Why is it this person? Who should it be this person? It would make sense if it's this person. And they went with absolutely nobody at all. It was some mini Danhausen from, I think he's in CMLL. AAA. Yeah. And I'm just great, yay. But I don't know. That took me out of the match completely. So I had no choice but to dislike it from there. So I'm going to give it a very strong thumbs down. This match this should have been the opening match. And then you put Seth Rollins and Bron Breakker in this spot. You open with the fun, stupid stuff. Then you go more serious with Sami Zayn and Trick Williams. And then you do Braun and Seth. But yeah, thumbs down for this. Thumbs down.
This is a SmackDown match, and that's why I give it a thumbs down, because it didn't deserve to be on the PLE. How does it deserve to be on the PLE? By having CM Punk or another main wrestler on here. That's the only way.
Yeah.
Even if you had Mr. Iguana, which I think would have been way better, and which would have used a AAA wrestler that you could have done, it still would have been a SmackDown match. I saw someone who put in my comments who told me, bro, you can't be disappointed because the internet wanted something else. No. I'm disappointed because they set a mystery partner. They teased it over and over and over again, and they put it on a PLE. That means it's going to be someone other than a mini wrestler. So since you didn't do that, yes, you did tease and disappoint. Then you threw him back in thinking he was going to get enlarged, which led a lot of people to excitement. And it was a bunch. So Triple H knows what he's doing. He does it to piss people off. So don't get mad at me for being upset by it. It was stupid. The end. But the other thing is, too, is that when he threw the little ones in and they attacked, that should have been disqualification.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to break it to you. You can't have outside wrestlers beating up other wrestlers. That's not how it works. It's not the same guy, y'all. It wasn't mystery partners. You didn't just get the anyway. No, skip it. This is just stupid. And I love Danhausen. I love him. So that's coming from someone who's a fan. This was just, don't do this on a PLE.
I'm enjoying Danhausen too.
Would have been hilarious. It would have also been funny.
I'm enjoying everything Danhausen does. He's entertaining as hell, and I give him all the credit in the world because after his Elimination Chamber debut, he's been nothing but incredible for the WWE. But like you said, this is not a PLE match. This is a SmackDown match, and like I made a video on TikTok last week, and I think I did Unpopular Opinions when I said that we need to get rid of the tag team championships in WWE, and this is a prime example as to why. Because this match was on a PLE where the tag team champions are nowhere to be found. You could have made room for Damian Priest and R-Truth in a tag team match, or you could do the Vision with Logan Paul and Austin Theory against the Street Profits, which you've been teasing on Raw.
Yep.
You could have put that in this place, and it would have been entertaining and fun. But you can't. You can't make room for the tag titles on it. But you have to have this meaningless tag team match on this show, and it's just
100%.
Absolutely ridiculous.
And you had Kit Wilson and The Miz lose a Danhausen and a little person. I get people like, it's comedy. They don't it's still unbelievable. Like, how easy. You know who wasn't wrestling on Backlash? Cody Rhodes. Why not have the box open and Cody Rhodes dressed up as Stardust? And he's like confused. And he's like, huh? Where am I? And he has the makeup on and he comes out and he's like, all right. And he helps. Like, you could have made it comedy and ran it so much more where it made sense to. Danhausen cannot beat The Miz and Kit Wilson by himself. So you needed a believable person to do that, and they didn't do it. That's why I'm mad. Like, seriously, that would have been awesome. Cody Rhodes coming out. Like,
yeah, it would have been fun.
Even CM Punk, like, being confused too. Like, oh, how was I transported it? What do I have Danhausen makeup on? You know what I mean? That would have been funny. Like, anything. Just it was just done incorrectly. The end. So let's move on. We can talk about this for a whole episode.
Yeah.
All right. In a fun match that ended a little weird, but then we got some closure, which we'll talk about in our Monday Night Raw, so don't bring it up yet. But we had IYO SKY defeating one Asuka at Backlash. Thumbs up or thumbs down?
I'm going to go thumbs up. I thought this was a fun match. I knew this was going to be a great match. I thought this match was going to steal the show. And yeah, I thought this match was fun. I think both of these women had a proverbial score to settle with WWE's creative team because they got left off the WrestleMania card.
Yep.
And I think they proved once again that they are two of the best women in the WWE and that they deserve to be on WrestleMania. And I think
their homie got fired.
Yeah, that's in the middle of that whole thing too.
Yeah.
And so I think they proved that, okay, like, you want to leave us off WrestleMania? Well, we're going to go steal the show at Backlash. And I think that's exactly what they did. So this match was fun from the very beginning. Did end pretty awkwardly with, Asuka and her hugging when they've been like feuding over the last,
majorly
6 months. And like, it looked like it led a lot of people to speculate that Asuka might be retiring or she's going to go back to Japan for a while or something. So, but there's speculation running out there, but we're not going to get into any of that because it's all dirt sheet stuff, and we don't talk about that on here. But
we don't Sean Ross Snap on here. Yeah.
Yeah, but fun match, man. Fun match. Shout out to IYO SKY, big win for her, and Asuka brought it as always. So fun match, absolutely.
Well, the right person won, or the right girl won for sure. IYO needed to win this match. She defeated Asuka. I actually, for a second, thought Asuka was going to double turn and then attack her because it was dragging on for so long.
That's what I thought.
Then it dragged on. And I was like, what the hell is going on? Is she about to like beat her? Are we keeping this feud alive? But then they just walked out together. So nonetheless, great match though. I thought this was possibly the best match. It was up there until the main event. It was close to. I wish they had a little bit more time. I think they had right under 10 minutes, I believe, if I'm getting the time right. So I wish they would have had like 15 minutes, which they could have done if they, cut down on a couple commercial breaks. But nonetheless, great match. I loved it. Thumbs up for me.
Yeah, same here. Same here.
All right.
And the next one, I don't have the graphic for it, but it is John Cena's announcement.
Oh, you want to talk about it?
All before the main event. Yeah, I think we should because I didn't like it. So
we'll talk about it. Let's go.
Yeah, so John Cena comes out and cuts a promo, and essentially the big announcement that thankfully it wasn't Club WWE related.
Thank
I
you.
think
That's why I liked it. Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been tone deaf from WWE for them to do a story going into WrestleMania about ticket prices and firing everybody and all this jazz just to make you pay more money for tickets and streaming and watching WWE and making.
Do we have any idea how much it is?
I have no idea. I still don't even understand
enroll
what
for
it is.
But me neither. It seems stupid from what I read, but yeah.
Yeah, like you get to order tickets 24 hours in advance. Okay, great. I'm going to spend $5,000.
I can't afford tickets.
Sorry. Yeah, I can't spend $5,000 yesterday. I'm not going to spend it tomorrow, like today. So stop. But so John Cena ended up cutting a promo, and the big announcement that he had was they're going to implement the first ever John Cena Classic. He didn't go into too many details. It was just it's going to be a night, I guess, or an event, a PLE or show. Or something,
I didn't hear any of that. Yeah,
where it's going to be NXT versus WWE, the superstars of tomorrow against the superstars of today. Who's going to show their hustle? Who's going to show their loyalty? Who's going to earn your respect? And they're going to go up against each other, and then there's going to be the John Cena Classic Championship. They're going to have a new title in the WWE called the John Cena Classic Champion, I guess. And the fans get to vote on the winner of the John Cena Classic. So even if you lose the match, you could still win the fans' respect.
Or multiple matches. Who knows?
Yeah, with your hustle, your loyalty, and respect. And, who showed out in the ring. So you could lose every match in this tournament, whatever it is, the show, whatever it is, and still win the championship. And that's what I didn't like about it was, like, I got to see it executed, but my initial reaction when I watched this was, this is freaking the dumbest thing I've ever heard. It's just a popularity contest. Danhausen is super over. And if Danhausen... If
he's in it, he wins. Yeah.
Yeah. If he's in it, he wins. Absolutely. Even if it's up against NXT's... If he goes up against Tony D'Angelo, Tony D'Angelo would mop the floor with Danhausen. No disrespect to Danhausen. I know he's a great wrestler, but like...
Great.
But Tony D'Angelo would mop the floor with him. But Danhausen, because he's super popular, he's super over, he's super in there with the crowd, he's gonna win it. And it's just I don't know. I gotta see it executed. I gotta see how they do the voting. And WWE is gonna play a factor in the voting. And it's not gonna be like a real legit vote. It's not like American Idol where you probably get to vote one time. You can't vote numerous times. I don't know. But I just didn't like it. I don't like that you can lose matches and
be a champion. Yeah.
And be a champion. Yeah. And then, we got to go, like, wins and losses have got to start mattering again. And to me, this tells me that, you can lose and still win and still get a championship because the fans like you. And that's not what it's about.
Yeah, because it's crazy that if the fans like you, then just book them to win.
There you go. Yeah. It's not rocket science.
You don't have to have them lose and then still win. You literally make the choice on who wins. Yeah. That's all I got to say about that. I'll see what they say, because I don't even know if you defend the title, if it's the Owen Hart Cup, you just win it.
Yeah.
You get an intercontinental title match. I don't know. You said everything perfectly. You just explained it. But yeah, I don't want to dive too into it because I don't want to hate or love it when I don't really know what it is. But that's all I had to say was that WWE, if you know who's going to win because they're going to get the fan votes, then just have them win. Don't have the guy lose and then get voted in. That's stupid. So
yeah,
if you put Danhausen in it, Danhausen's about to beat the Undertaker. So
exactly,
is what it is. So
when we talk about unrealistic stuff with what's going on in AEW, like that is completely unrealistic. That would never happen. So
hey.
But he's
if Darby's a champ, might as well have Danhausen be the world champ. You can
might as well.
Cody Rhodes.
Yeah,
might as well. All right, main event time, sucker. And we had Roman Reigns defeat Jacob Fatu. We all kind of thought Roman would win, but maybe somebody would turn. I thought maybe we get the announcement of Jacob Fatu. We'll get into Raw. I think it's going to happen later. But nonetheless, Roman Reigns basically won clean, got beat up, overcame it. What say you? Thumbs up, thumbs down?
Thumbs way up, man. This match was fun. This match, Roman Reigns, like, I know you talked about his greatness levels and everything after this match and in your videos, and everyone should go check it out. It's good stuff, and you're absolutely right.
Thank you.
I think this championship reign for WWE for Roman Reigns is proving the doubters wrong. I think it's like his first reign when was 4-year champion. Everyone always bitched and complained. He can't win clean. He never shows up. He always has the Usos helping him. He always has to cheat to win. He beat CM Punk clean with no help from the Usos. He announced that he's full-time. But they took his June dates away. They put his June dates back. He's coming back in June. So, he's still full-time. And, he's shown up on every episode of Raw and since WrestleMania. He's already wrestled more in 2026 than he did in all of 2025. And he just beat Jacob Fatu as clean as you can. Yes, he did expose the turnbuckle there at the end, and it was more desperate times, call for desperate measures type thing. But, Jacob Fatu also put Roman Reigns through the announce table. Jacob Fatu also put Roman Reigns through a table. Jacob Fatu, there was all kinds of spots there. So, he won clean, in my opinion. And he keeps proving the doubters wrong. And I think this match brought out the best in Roman. I thought it brought out the best in Jacob. And I thought it was just a fun match from very beginning to end. And Roman, man, his facial expressions, his selling ability, everything, it's top notch. And he made, even though Jacob Fatu lost, he made Jacob Fatu look like $1 million.
Ding, ding.
The beatdown at the end of the show made Jacob Fatu look strong. Him holding the title, going back for more, taking Roman out again. Just incredible stuff. And then it kind of led to speculation too. When I was watching this, I know what happened. We'll talk about more when we get to Raw in our weekend review. But where were the Usos, right? The Usos were on Raw, and they're like, yeah, we're here to make sure that nothing happens with Jacob and Roman. And then they didn't show up on the Raw before Backlash either when Jacob was taking Roman out. They weren't there on Backlash at all. So it kind of was where are they? What are these guys doing? You said you were going to help them if Tribal Chief needed them. And so it led me to think maybe the Usos were going to turn or they're going to do something on Raw. But yeah, man, this was just a fun match from top to bottom. Great match, great way to end the show for sure. And Jacob Fatu looked like $1 million.
Well said. Not much more to say about it other than look at me and Roman, right? Kind of look alike. Let me see.
Yeah. I like that. Yeah.
Same skin tone. Anyway, I agree with you. I thought it's so funny too because I've put out so many things where I think Obafemi needs to beat Roman at SummerSlam, and everyone keeps telling me about why you want to push him so fast? You're an idiot. Those same exact people literally when I said, dude, this was great for Fatu. He lost to Roman, but he was overpowering, beating him 80% of the match, stood on tall afterwards, this and that. You're an idiot. Jacob should have won. Why are we letting Roman continue to win? Wait, huh?
Yeah.
Wait, Oba's too quick, but once again, fans will complain. Wrestling fans do better. I know the two dude Wolfpack, they do better. They ain't those people. But if you're new to this and you ain't a Wolfpack member yet, do better and you can join. But nonetheless, this is a big thumbs up. This match was fire. I love it. We could talk about it much more, but if you want my real opinion, tune into our WWE weekly episode, which is after this, and we'll break down more after their encounter at Raw. But I like the match. I'm excited, and I like where Jacob's going. I love that he stood tall. I thought that was the best way to go because he looked like a beast the whole time. A beast so much that Roman did have to pull a lot of tricks out of his bag, like a turnbuckle, just to defeat him. So that was putting him over as well. That Roman couldn't just beat him. Needed a little bit of help. That just pushes Jacob just a little bit more. So I love the match. I agree with you. It was well done.
Yeah, everything about it was great. And Roman keeps showing that he's on a different level from everybody. And Jacob keeps showing everyone that he's probably way more than ready to be the face of the WWE. So shout out to both men. Fun stuff.
You hung in there. All right. That's our WWE Backlash Tampa. Backlash Tampa on Backlash. And that was our review. Let us know in the comments. Tell us what you think, if you agree, disagree, and why you love Roman Reigns so much. Because you know we love us some Roman on the two dudes. As always, thank you so much for tuning in. And with me, if you want to listen to me, yappity yap yap, I'm about 50 people away from 18,000 followers on TikTok. I want to get to 30,000 by the end of summer, so help me do that. Instagram, I just passed 5,000, Ryan. I just started that damn shit. I'm already at 5,000.
Nice.
So I like the 10K by summer as well. So help a brother out and check me out at my_wrestling_opinion. I'm starting to kill it on threads too. People getting at me. I love it. And with me, as always, it's the man who never posts.
It's Ryan Enjoys Wrestling. Go follow me on all those places where I don't post. But I got some stuff. I got some stuff in the oven. So come check it out. So go follow me on all
baby?
the social media platforms. No, there's content. I'm done with the baby stuff. No more.
That was number 3. Let's go.
No way. I'm done. I'm tapping out. I told my wife she could have another baby if she wants, but just don't come to me. So, you do you, boo. But don't ask me for any of my help or support.
All right, I'll DM her later. Yeah,
there you go. But yeah, go follow me on all the social media platforms. Go follow me everywhere you get wrestling content. And if you're listening to us on right here, we're on all the social media platforms. We're on X at 2DudesPC, Twitch at 2Dudes_with-attitudes, Instagram at 2Dudes-with-attitudes podcast, YouTube 2Dudes-with-attitudes, and on TikTok at 2Dudes-with-attitudes as well. And then if you're listening to us on Apple and Spotify, we are in the top 10% of all listened to wrestling podcasts, and we want to get into that top 5%, the top 1%. And the way to do that is to leave us 5-star ratings. Go listen to all of our episodes. Go tell everyone about your favorite 2 dudes on the internet. Go subscribe. Go follow us. Do everything you got to do and help us climb up the ranks, because every little bit helps. And we appreciate everyone's love and support. And don't forget to acknowledge your tribal dudes.
Oh, I love it. 2 dudes, bloodline. We out.
2 dudes with attitudes. Let's go. It's the 2 dudes and our attitudes ruthless, aggressively speaking. So let's do this. We're Ryan and Denton. They here to get your attention. The 5-star broadcast. Start to the ending. Whether it's the E or it's all E. The 2 dudes with the attitudes that bring the heat. Get the point.